From a distance, this may look like just an ordinary gray rock, but if you zoom in just a little closer, you'll see some hidden details. Layers of fossils. These fossils are over 320 million years old. And today we're going to make a piece of jewelry to this. I've already cut a slab off of it, but we're going to cut one more. You can see there's all kinds of tiny little fossil crustaceans in here. It's like a death plate. It's like a death layer of just organisms just piled up and died. But these make really cool cabs. We're going to make a cab today, and we're going to make a pendant out of it. And hopefully it turns out cool. Let's get started on the process. Okay, we got 2 slabs out of that rock, and as you can see, it's as we were cutting into it, this was the top piece, and then it got a lot more dense as far as the fossilized material. The fossils that you can find in this rock, lots of crinoids and blastoid type creatures like single-celled, shelled organisms, crustaceans, that sort of thing, just, you know, all piled up on each other. At the bottom of the ocean or a shallow sea, and formed this limestone fossil. So really cool. You can see in here it's got some pink, some pink bits. So I'm not really gonna try to isolate a certain area, because as we grind down on this, it's gonna change pretty drastically. But I've got 3 antique style bezels here that we'll just size up, stencil them up. And I think we'll set this one aside. Maybe we might maybe sell that one on the Etsy store, but we'll work with this one and just get some stencils drawn up and make some cabs. See if we can set them in the bezel. So we'll get started on it now. We'll draw the stencil up and we'll take it over and cut the stencil out, and then we'll do some edge grinding. So you can see I drew some stencils on here, and there is a fracture running through that rock. So I drew on either side. I'm probably going to be wasting some material here, but I'm pretty sure when I start cutting these stencils out, that's going to break along that fracture. It goes all the way through. You can see it there. So hopefully I'll save this main part and this part over here. But we'll go over and cut it now very carefully, and hopefully we can save them. Okay, so as you can see, we finished our late Carboniferous fossil pendants. Here's the big one. They all turned out really nice. Surprisingly, for limestone and fossils, it took a pretty good polish. I love how there's like some pink, there's some darker brown and red bits in there. It really turned out cool. Little pink crustacean there. All of these are fossils. I mean, some people call this fossil soup. I've heard other people call it fossil jambalaya. It's basically just a bunch of, late Carboniferous single cell, multi-cell organisms that just died at the bottom of the ocean. Crinoids, blastoids, other little shell critters. This one might be my favorite. You guys can leave in the comments which ones you think is your favorite. So this is the big 35 mil one. These ones are 25 mil, and this one could be my favorite just because of the way we got this little shell crustacean right here. These three, actually, they kind of look like shells and they give off a shimmer. At the end of this video, I'll go in the daylight. Hopefully it'll be sunny. When I record it, I'll wait for a sunny day, and we'll try to get that shimmer, but that's really cool effect. Turned out really cool. This one's my favorite for sure. Nice little red critter down here. Other fossils are just like long and wrap around. I mean, really cool rock. Really good idea for pendant. I mean, you could wear this around your neck. It's over 300 million years old. Fossils. I mean, it's really cool. And here's our final one. This one might have the most going on in it. Lots of tiny little critters in there. Pink guys. There's some red ones. Nice long crustacean there. Some more of that shimmery shell stuff. Some white stuff. Plus you got the strand. I mean, it's really, really cool. So we'll get some close-ups at the end of the video. These will be available on the Etsy store. If you're watching this, they're up there now. All three of these will be up there, and it'll be a first come first serve thing as usual. I want to thank everybody for watching the video and supporting the channel, and always like going over to the Etsy store. You guys are great, going over and checking things out and supporting the channel. So really thank you for that. We love making stuff for you, and I think Christmas month we're gonna have some giveaways. So stay in touch for that. But with that, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Have a great week, and we'll catch you in the next one.